Well, once again, this is breaking news coming in from Qatar, and we do understand that Iran has decided to strike US bases based in Qatar. We are waiting for confirmation as to whether the US strikes have actually hit the US bases in Qatar as we speak. Now, Iran's media is reporting that missile operation called Annunciation of Victory has been launched against US bases in Qatar and Iraq. Bahrain is urging citizens and residents to use main roads only when necessary in light of recent developments and regional security condition. The Interior Ministry posted on X, the United Arab Emirates is closely monitoring the ongoing regional developments and is continuously assessing the situation. UAE government spokesperson, the White House and the Department of Defense are aware of and closely monitoring potential threats to Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar. This is according to a senior White House official. Once again, this is the latest developments as it happens, and this Iranian retaliatory strike was highly anticipated, and it's now happening. Iran's media reports say that missile operation called Annunciation of Victory has been launched against US bases in Iraq and Qatar. Bahrain is urging their citizens and residents to use main roads only when necessary in light of recent developments and regional security condition. Interior Ministry put a post on X. The United Arab Emirates is closely monitoring the ongoing regional developments and is continuously assessing the situation. UAE government spokesperson, the White House and the Department of Defense are aware of and closely monitoring potential threats to Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, and this is according to a senior White House official. The airspaces in Qatar had been suspended, and American citizens were cautioned to take shelter in place. And the UK government also issued the same directive to British citizens who live in the Gulf states, including Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, the UAE. All American citizens and British citizens are on alert in these areas, and they've been told to take shelter or to leave the country if they can, following Iran's threat that they will strike American bases or British bases in the Gulf states. Now, Iran says that it has begun an operation against US base in Qatar, Annunciation of Victory. That's what they're calling their new operation. And this is according to the Iran state television. American officials have been preparing for the likelihood that Iran could target US facilities in the wake of this weekend's strikes. And this is happening as we speak because Iran has gone ahead and struck US bases or targeted US bases in their Annunciation of Victory operation, which just began a short while back. And Qatar is the first country to be hit by Iran's retaliatory strikes. This follows what happened in Iran a day back, and actually the United States warning that if any retaliation is done, then we will also retaliate. Now, air defense system has been activated in US Ain al-Assad Air Base in Iraq for fear of any potential attack. Iran's media reports say missile operation called Annunciation of Victory has been launched against some of these states that house US bases in their nations. Qatar is seemingly the first state to be hit by Iran in their retaliatory strikes against what happened to their country or to their nuclear facilities. There are 3 nuclear facilities, that's Natanz, Isfahan and Fordo.